A quick update on the new stimulus package I just announced in the last video. Also, what you'll need to start doing if you use one of these popular cash apps, including Venmo, PayPal, Chime, Cash App, or so many more. And one state giving families up to $7,000. And one region that just banned flights from 8 countries because they reported 114 new COVID cases. All of that plus more in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so you can join the fastest growing advocacy group and the #1 channel right here on YouTube dedicated to bringing you all the latest updates and helping you out in any way that I can as it pertains to stimulus, the stimulus package, stimulus checks, Social Security, fixed income, low income, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, money, benefits, and so much more. As it's a tough time out there, it's very confusing, and my dedication to you and this community as a whole is to help you out every single day in any way that I can, and making sure that you're staying tuned with everything going on. So again, welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe right down below. It's totally free to do so, and let's get into this right now. And one quick side note, Corey, my wife, will be back in just a couple minutes with the newest list of shout outs for those people and those names that are pulled right out of the fan club. So make sure to stay tuned for that, as that'll be coming here in just a couple minutes. All right, let's quickly talk about the stimulus package that I announced in that last video just a few hours ago. I've been seeing a lot of comments on that video, and I want to offer a little bit of clarification, and then we can move on to some other topics here. So yes, in that last video, by the way, if you didn't see it, I'd highly recommend going back and watching it after you get done watching this video. However, just earlier today, we got an announcement that there is a bipartisan group of senators currently working on a $68 billion stimulus bill right now. This is a new one, not one that's been floating around for a while. This is a brand new bill, a new COVID relief bill, otherwise known as a stimulus package. So I have all the details for you in that other video. I'm not going to go through all the details here because you can go back and watch that video from the last video that was just released a couple hours ago. However, I've seen a lot of comments down below, and I want to answer these really quickly for you. Many people are wondering, is there going to be a stimulus a stimulus check in that bill? Let me lay this out for you really quickly, and I explained this in that other video, but let me hit on this one more time because I've seen it so many times in the comment section. I just want to answer this for you really quickly. The simple answer is we don't know yet. It's still very new information. It's still developing. In fact, this information that was just released earlier today is the first time we've ever heard about this. In fact, in some of the reports that I was reading about this, they were saying that they've known about it, and the president and the administration has not commented at all. In fact, many lawmakers that have known about this have not said anything about it. My point is, it's still very new. It's very developing still, and a lot of people don't really want to talk about it a whole lot yet. So we don't quite know all the details. What I explained in that list video a little bit earlier is everything that I know as of right now. Again, we're like the last people at the line to know what's going on. The senators, the lawmakers, everybody like this, they know, but yet it's only what they release to the media, and then we can also get that information as well, right? So we're kind of like the last people in line to get the information. So as we get that information, of course, I'll bring it to you. But it's very encouraging that they're working on another stimulus package right now, and it's a bipartisan package. That's possibly the most important part, right? So I want to offer some clarification on that. As far as the stimulus check, we don't know quite yet. There's only like 5 different provisions within the bill so far, but it's going to transform. Trust me on that one. It will take up more provisions, and there will be more added into this thing. What is included is the main question. We're not really sure quite yet, but I'm going to continue watching because this is actually a huge development that was just released a short time ago earlier today. So check out that video from earlier. Is the last video that I uploaded that gives you all the information that we know as of right now on this bill, but don't worry, I'm going to watch it very, very closely for you because this could be kind of promising. All right, let's quickly move on and talk about what you need to start doing as of January 1st this year, 2022, if you start using, or if you are using one of these cash apps, including Venmo, PayPal, Chime, Cash App, and there's a bunch of others, right? Here's what you'll need to start doing. You'll need to start reporting it to the IRS. Just what everybody wants to hear, right? Yeah, sorry. I didn't know how else to say that in a soft, elegant way. But yes, here's what happens. So in the last stimulus package that was passed in March of 2021, the American Rescue's Plan, there was actually a provision within there that says anybody that uses these apps, and if you transact over $600 throughout the course of 2022, that's not that much money. $50 a month is all it would equate to. $600 or more, they're going to report that to the IRS, and you've got to claim it as income. So there is a little bit of a loophole. Well, I don't want to call it a loophole. There's a little bit of an exception, and that is if the money is sent from a family member or a friend just to basically like help you out, or a repayment or reimbursement, things like this, you do not need to claim those. However, if you get paid for anything else, if you get paid for something, that's income, and you got to start reporting that because these cash apps are required to start reporting that income to the IRS. So another 1099 that you'll need to get and report to the IRS. So just pay attention to that, because if you get paid through those apps and if you don't report that, it could be kind of a bad situation. So just recognize that it's one of the new great rules that came out of the last stimulus package, right? More paperwork. Who loves paperwork, right? So anyway, just one more thing you got to be aware of if you use those apps. And I know a lot of you right here in this community use these apps. I personally use PayPal and I use Venmo, both of them quite a bit. In fact, for those giveaways that I do right here on the channel, those are the two primary methods where I send money to those of you right here on the channel who win. I send you cash right there through Venmo and through PayPal. Those are the two ways that I send it. So just be aware of that. All right, let's keep talking about other things here. So one state just announced yesterday that they're going to be sending out families up to $7,000. Now, there's a little bit of provisions here, so let me talk you through this. Now, the state of Arizona is going to be paying families up to $7,000 who have kids that were unexpectedly impacted by school closures. Now, this money can be used for things like tutors, transportation, education, things like this. So if you live in the state of Arizona and maybe your child or your kids have unexpected school closures, you could be looking at potentially $7,000. Not bad, right? So I'm not really sure about all the details on this. This was just announced yesterday by the governor in the state of Arizona. So if you're in Arizona, you might want to keep your ears peeled, because you could be looking at some serious cash, once again, out of the state of Arizona. Not bad, right? Pretty cool stuff. So I'll keep you posted on that as well. As I get more information, of course, I'll let you know. As you can probably tell here, there's a lot of different stories and different things out there right now that keep popping up, but it's like, well, to be continued, because we don't have all the information yet. Just like the stimulus package we just talked about a minute ago, we don't have all the information, unfortunately, but that's typically how a lot of these things work. You know, a lawmaker, a senator, a governor, a president, somebody like this comes out, makes an announcement, and then it's like, well, we don't have all the details. When are you going to tell us? Right? So as we do get that information, of course, I'll continue to keep you posted, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I want to make sure that I'm helping you get as much money as you possibly can grab right now, as there's money everywhere, but we just got to get our hands on it, right? So, all right, let's quickly talk about one region that just banned flights from 8 different countries, and yes, the United States is included in that list of banned flights. So Hong Kong has just announced that they are banning flights from 8 countries, including Australia, the United States, and 6 other regions, countries. And the reason for that is because they just reported a whopping 114 new COVID cases. I laugh because it's like, I mean, they have some strict rules over there. Seriously, 114 COVID cases, and they're banning flights already. We have what? I don't know, 1 million new COVID cases a day right here, and we're just living it up large. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not saying we should go into restrictions or stuff like that, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't have restrictions. I'm just simply saying their rules over there in Hong Kong are very, very tight, right? So, just, I guess, the difference between 114 COVID cases versus 1 million a day and still going strong, right? So anyway, wanted to bring that to you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And of course, I'm watching everything closely. And let's only hope, let's keep our fingers crossed here, that this next stimulus package will yield something really great here. Considering everything going on right now and what doctors have been projecting, and this COVID blizzard and raging cases through the country right now, we can really only cross our fingers that hopefully Congress, please, do the right thing and do something for the people already. We've been begging, we've been pleading, we've been sending letters, we've been calling, emailing, we've practically been knocking on your door asking for something. I guess that's the next step. Hey, Congress people, please leave your address down below in the comment section so I can knock on your doors. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's just straight up creepy right there, and I'm not doing that, okay? I'm just kidding. That's me just being kidding, okay? So anyway, by the way, please do not leave your address down below. It's not my business, and it's nobody else's business. It's totally private. I don't want to know that information. It's not for me to know, and it's not for anybody else to know. So please keep your personal information very, very private. Even your address, I don't need to know that, or anybody else. So anyway, I was just totally kidding by that. But my point is, hopefully Congress will do something. Hopefully this bipartisan group of senators will get something done here as they work on this next COVID relief bill. It's sitting at $68 billion now. Let's hope that they add another $100 billion or so on there and throw out that stimulus check for those people who need it so badly right now, including the low income and fixed income. Come on, guys, do the right thing. I know you're watching. Do it, please. We're begging you. Congress, senators, whoever you are, do something, please. All right, anyway, thanks so much, everybody. With that being said, I'm going to bring Corey in right now. She's going to read that list of shout-outs to those people pulled right out of the fan club. And again, I've had a few people asking how you can join this. Again, it's totally optional. If you're interested in doing so, I'll link down in the description. There's a link for the fan club. You'll see it right there. Otherwise, there will be a link at the top of the comment section that I'll pin for you as well. You can check it out there. Again, totally optional. It is not required by any means, any way at all. It's just for those people who want to be part of this as well. So again, I will always be here for you every single day with free content, as I always have for the last almost 4 years. I've been doing this, free videos every single day. So nothing's going to change there, okay? So thanks again for being part of this community. I really do appreciate it. I'm right here on your team every single day. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out any of the other 2,000 videos. And Corey, take it away for all the shout outs in this video.
We would like to give a shout out to James Johnson, Betty Johnson, Eddie Robinson, Geraldine Walker, Robert Rivas, Terry Radice, Sean Wright, and Tony Rego. Thank you for being in our fan club.